Hey, what's going on, my friends? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor, and today I'm going to share with you 5 things that you can start doing right away that will help you kick off 2019 with a bang. These 5 things will help you raise your vibration. But what does that really mean? Why are people nowadays so concerned with raising their frequency, raising their vibration? Well, because as you raise your vibration, you live at a higher octave of life. You experience more of the lighter, more refined emotions like joy, love, compassion, passion, excitement, and less of the lower vibrational, lower frequency emotions like fear, worry, doubt, etc. And as you start to embody more of a consistent state of these higher frequency emotions, that state of being starts to eventually become mirrored in your life, in your careers, in your relationships, in your just moment-to-moment, day-to-day flow of your life is more smooth, more synchronistic. Coincidences and perfect opportunities fall into your lap, and it's a much higher level of living, man, and that's the potential right now. And many of you, I would suspect, I know I personally can, really strongly feel that 2019 is going to be a very pivotal and important and very powerful year, especially for those of you who have been doing the work, which is anyone watching a video about vibration. Any of you who have been on a path of transformation and self-discovery and are striving and taking seriously the goal of becoming the best version of yourself. This is your year. This is my year. I can feel it. I hope you do too. And these 5 things are going to be a little bit unusual. These are not going to be 5 things that you just hear in typical vibration type of video. These will be things you probably haven't heard that will in fact help you dramatically. Before I get into that, let me just say, if you're brand new to my YouTube channel in general, welcome. My name is Victor, and I'm always trying to create content to help people with their awakening process, helping them make it more smooth and faster and more efficient than it was for myself. That's why I do it. And if you're new to my channel, I have a free guided meditation. It's free. It's down below. Check it out. It's for people who are going through this process. It'll help you raise your vibration in itself. Check it out if you want. And with that said, I'll get into number 1. Number 1 is to take your passion, take your joy, take what you want out of life seriously, and don't have it in your mind as a maybe someday sort of thing. It's very, very important, and it can dramatically expedite your vibration and you living your best life. I heard this from another YouTuber, Gigi Young. She's fantastic, and she had a video I watched a while ago. I think the title was, "So, you want to be an intuitive," or something like that, implying intuitive coach or something along those lines. And she said what made a big difference in her life is when she started taking her passions and looking at them and putting as much focus and discipline and dedication into them as she was her full-time job. So prioritize your passion. Make time for it. And I know you're thinking, dude, I don't have time. If you're like me, you have 3 kids, you're busy, I get it. There's one time I'll share with you a quick story that really woke me up and caused me to start doing this and taking it very seriously. I used to own a gym business, and also I used to grow medical marijuana. I had 2 kind of time-consuming businesses. I didn't want to do either of them, even though they're not that bad, obviously. I wanted to be on YouTube, and I had these goals. And I was talking to my friend Andrew at the time. He's one of my business partners. I was like complaining to him, like, man, I want to be on YouTube, but there's just no time. It's such a struggle. And he said, Vic, what's your 10 to 2? And I was like, am I supposed to know what that means? He said, you're 10 to 2. You're 10 to 2. What do you do between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. every day? That's a 4-hour window. What do you do? Well, I watch Netflix, I smoke weed, I chill, I hang out. I don't really do anything productive, I admit it. He said, well, then stop complaining. Get a 10 to 2. So I know you might be busy, but find yourself at 10 to 2 chunks of time that you can be productive and take seriously and give focus and emphasis to your passion. Your passion is literally the link to the transformation process that will allow you to drastically raise your frequency and improve all areas of your life. Number 2 If you do this, then inevitably most of you will be faced with the realization that there are elements, aspects of your life that need to be let go of in order for you to progress forward. So I ask you, what's the number one thing right now holding you back from your higher vibrational self, from the life of your dreams? If something pops in your mind right away, then that's it. And that's something I encourage you to let go of. And I know it's not easy. I found myself in the same situation. Shortly after taking my buddy Andrew's advice, getting myself attended to, I started making videos every day. And it was not very long before I developed enough momentum in this passion project that my existing things like my gym business and my medical marijuana grow business became noticeably more heavy. They were obviously in direct conflict with where I was trying to take my life, and for a time I tried to juggle both worlds, and it worked, even though it became increasingly more stressful. There came a time where I knew in my heart and in my soul it was time to let go of them. On paper, it seemed way premature, but energetically I knew it. I just knew it. I could feel it. It made no sense. And I resisted for quite a while, and I suffered unnecessarily for quite a while there as I tried to ignore my intuition. But I'm telling you, let go of that one thing. The fastest way to raise your vibration, it's not to change your diet, all these different things. They all are important, of course. But the fastest way to skyrocket your vibration is to let go of the heaviest weight, anchor in your life. Number 3 is this year, for your own sake, dedicate time each and every day to you, to yourself. You deserve it. And if you really start taking your passion project seriously, you're going to realize your progress is going to be directly limited and correlated with you and where you are as a human being. So it's very important to do like what Tony Robbins always says, give yourself a power hour. Most of us don't have an hour. I don't do an hour every day. I do, a little bit of Kundalini yoga. I do what I can. But there's a time every single day where it's just me, maybe some music, me and myself, where I get to connect with my center and rebalance and rejuvenate and revitalize and reconnect, and then go forth through the remainder of my day from that state of being, which positively impacts everything I do. But I had to make the habit. I had to make myself do it against my busy schedule, against my habits that were drawing me and luring me elsewhere. I had to make it happen. And I made that decision back in 2016. At that same time as when I let go of my gym and grow, followed my passion, let go of my number one thing. I started to optimize myself and tune into myself every day, and my life blossomed in ways you can't even believe. And it's all documented on my YouTube channel if you don't believe me. Number 4 is become your own number one go-to source, your own number one authority. All the different mysteries and puzzles in your life are going to come down to you figuring out. They're your own spiritual metaphors to decode, your own life soul lesson that you chose to experience and learn and benefit from. But it only works this way when you take responsibility for all the different things in your life and look to no one but yourself. I'm not saying don't reach out for assistance. I'm saying that don't give your power away. And as Jim Morrison says, don't take shortcuts to thinking. There was one time a reporter asked him what he perceived to be kind of a dumb question, and he said, when you say things like that, it's like a shortcut to thinking. And we all have the habit to do that. I did big time. And I caused myself a lot of pain and sort of struggle as I was always desperately seeking outside of myself. What do they say? What does this blog say? What does this YouTuber say? What does anyone outside of myself say? Because it scared me to take that full responsibility and put it on my own shoulders. But once I did, I realized that all of my challenges, all of my puzzles are within my grasp. They're in my life because I can figure them out, transcend them, overcome them, complete them, whatever the task at hand may be. You won't attract anything in your life that you're not capable of dealing with and benefiting from. But it's just a pattern I see with a lot of people, and again, my younger self especially, is we're always seeking outside of ourselves. But eventually, for a time that actually works because we're so new to this sort of self-discovery process, but there comes a time where that stops working. You start getting confusing advice, and you just know it's always the arrow's gonna point right back to you. So just take that responsibility right away, know that this is your life, you're the hero of your own journey, and just boom, go at it with that mindset, and you'll see that not only can you more quickly overcome these different things in your life because you're not wasting time seeking elsewhere, but you'll maybe start to surprise yourself at just how capable you are and have always been. And when you start to build that momentum of self-confidence, then watch out, because there's nothing that can stand in your way, and you'll know that because you've experienced that. Number 5 is more of a mindset tip that will come into play in various circumstances as you embark on this journey of self-discovery and self-rapid transformation, is this: to remember to let go. I know I already said let go of the big thing. This is a bit different. This is more of your moment-to-moment life. Because as you start to quickly raise your frequency, which is what all this stuff will start to do, there will be times where you might notice yourself resisting what's happening in your moment, and then things can quickly spiral out of control, and you can really get sort of like an intense experience at life. But a lot of it's because we are trying to control too much with our mind. And if you can just remember, Vic said, hey, remember to let go, you can remember that you can always choose to yield to the present moment. And then immediately the waters will calm, the tone will shift, clarity will become restored, and you'll say, there's the doorway out of here. I just had to calm down a moment so I could perceive it. This happened to me not too long ago. Right now I'm in my wife's parents' basement as I shoot this video, and we had driven here to, we're in Michigan now. We drove from Las Vegas, and I have 3 children. Need I say more? You can probably assume it's kind of a chaotic drive, and it was. And we were about halfway there, 15 hours into this trip, a day and a half, not really sleeping that well. And we had just hit the certain states where it was just kind of boring and it was dark. And I thought, I was starting to kind of lose it. Like, man, I really was like, should we just turn around, because I can't handle much more of this. I don't want to do this. And I started to feel kind of like out of place. Like I was longing intensely to get there, but I was stuck. I was stuck in the middle of this long, sort of miserable journey. And anyway, I was just creating a lot of chaos because my mind was so focused on the future and getting there, which was still 15 hours away. What I'm saying is I worked myself up. I got myself into almost a panic attack behind the wheel. And I just remembered, Victor, right now you can choose, if you want to stop suffering, to let go. And just let go. I know you want to be there, but you're not. So just let go. This is it. This is your moment. Like it or not, you can accept it or fight it. And I chose to accept it. And it was just like I said, it was like, in that place of letting go to the moment, there was peace. The kids were crying. We're still far away. I was falling asleep. But I was at peace. Remember to let go. Because when you start to embark on this journey of raising your frequency, following your purpose, improving your life dramatically, it can get intense. It's like a fast-paced roller coaster. But you always have that ability to let go. Okay, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it serves you well. I believe it will. This is coming straight from my own experience of raising my own frequency and changing and transforming my own life. These things were very important keys to my success, I believe, and I wanted to share them with you so that you can have a kick-ass year as well. So I wish you guys nothing but the best. For those of you who have been watching me a while, thank you for your love and your support and your kindness, your comments, your likes, your shares, your emails, your Instagram messages, your Facebook messages, all of that. I love it, I feel it, I appreciate it, and thank you so much. You guys have an amazing day. Be in touch soon. Peace.